So we're here in Logic, and this is a project that we just created with a single audio track in it. And if we want to add another audio track to this project, we can just hit Command Option A. And that doesn't speak, but if we navigate over to the track header,
Tracks header, group.
and the track header is where you see the list of all the tracks in your project.
Tracks head, track 1, audio 1, group.
You see there's audio 1.
Track 2, audio 2, group.
And audio 2. If you want to add a software instrument track to the project, that's Command Option S. That will be a MIDI or instrument track. Command Option S.
Track 3, classic electric piano, group.
And Logic by default, when you create a software instrument track, loads up a track with the classic electric piano on it. And if you have a MIDI keyboard plugged into your computer, you can start playing it right away. So if you want to add multiple tracks to a project, you can do Command Option N.
Number of tracks.
And you'll get a dialog similar to what you got when you first created the project. They'll ask you for the number of tracks. And if you press VO Home to jump to the top of this window,
Software instrument, radio button, 1 of 6.
You'll see you can select what track type you want, software instrument, audio, etc., etc. And you can create the number of tracks you want right from here. All right. To navigate between the tracks in the track headers, you can just use up and down arrows or VO up and down arrows. Sometimes up and down arrows on their own do not speak, but if that's the case, you can just use VO up and down arrows.
Track 2, audio, track 1, audio 1, group.
To rename a track, if you do Shift Return on a track, it will give you an edit field where you can type in the name. So Shift Return.
Audio 1, content selected, edit text, selection,
guitar.
U-I-T-A-R.
Hit Return.
Track 2, audio 2, group.
Now, another way you can rename a track is if you interact with the track header
In track 2, audio 2, group.
and press
items,
VO Home to
horizontal
get
splitter.
to the top of the track header.
Audio 2, text.
Where it says Audio 2 Text, I can just type in a name like
Select O-C-A-L.
L, vocal,
Vocal, mute, vocal, text.
move off of it, and there you go.
Out of track 2, vocal, group.
So those are two different ways to rename a track in Logic. You can solo a track by pressing the letter S
Toggle channel strip solo on. Toggle channel strip solo off.
and press S again to turn solo off. You can mute the track with the letter M
Toggle channel strip mute on.
and toggle it off
Toggle channel strip mute off.
by pressing the letter M again. You can record enable a track by pressing Control R
Toggle track record enable.
and disable it by doing the same thing, Control R again.
Toggle track record enable.
Unfortunately, that one just says toggle track record enable both times. In Logic, however, when you hit R to start recording, it will record to whatever track is currently selected if it's not record enabled. So you really don't have to worry about record enabling tracks in Logic unless you're recording to multiple tracks at a time. You can unsolo all solo track in Logic with Control Option Command S. Unmute all tracks if multiple tracks are muted with Control Shift M, or you can unrecord enable all tracks with Control Shift R. You can reorder tracks in a project by using the Voiceover drag and drop commands, which is VO comma and VO period. So first I'm gonna
Track
select
3, classic electric piano, group.
the classic electric piano track. I'm gonna do VO comma.
Track 3, classic electric piano marked for drag and drop.
I'm gonna go up to track
Track
1
2, track 1, guitar, group.
and I'm gonna drop it on track 1 with VO period.
Dragging track 3, classic electric piano. Track 3, classic electric piano dropped on track 1, guitar.
And
Track 1, guitar, group. Track 2, classic electric piano, group.
it will drop it underneath the currently selected track. So now this is track 2
Track 3, vocal, group.
and vocal is track 3. So if I want to make guitar track 2, I can go to guitar,
Track 2, track 1, guitar, group. Track 1, guitar marked for drag and drop.
VO comma,
Track 2, classic electric piano, group.
and then go to the classic electric piano, which is track 2, VO period.
Dragging track 1, guitar. Track 1, guitar dropped on track 2, classic electric piano. Track 1, classic electric piano, group.
And now you see classic electric piano is track 1,
Track 2, guitar, group.
track 2 is guitar,
Track 3, vocal, group.
and track 3 is vocal.